We're going to do a bit of play-by-play. I'm just literally casually testing. But this was actually a deck that won a League Cup in San Diego, one of my, I'd say, historically favourite places in the world. San Diego, love the place. Loved winning matches there at World when I went there many years ago. And the only reason why I'm hesitating is that this was 8th place, and from what I could gather, there was a little tiny mistake that was made as it was being streamed by the player, and he actually won using team up on a Salazzle. And it's one of the things that you have to learn very quickly if you are learning how to play this deck, or if you're just casually playtesting it. Well, I have actually been doing it, not misplaying obviously. I have actually been playtesting this deck. I really like this deck, and the reason why I really like this deck is because for me, it makes you think as a player. I really like the fact that you can't just go all in on stacking energies on whatever it is that you want to stack energies. You have to really try and sequence your moves with this particular deck, and you have to try and figure out what you are actually going to be targeting before you can then suddenly go to phase 2 of this this deck, and moving on to Salazzle. So let's just have a quick look at some of the cards for those people who are uninitiated or beginner players. So the deck was actually I think one of the secret decks that the Japanese brought on at Worlds. Having said that, very few people actually saw it coming. Maybe some people tried, maybe some people play tested it, who knows. But it's one of those decks where you think, actually, do you know what? No one actually thought of it. And when it came out, Salazzle was just completely like, oh great, I've just pulled a Salazzle out of the pre-release. Anyone want this for about £2-3, whatever. People wanted to get rid of it, and Ho-Ho was also overlooked as well. And Ho-Ho was overlooked, I think, with Gardevoir, just and all of the all the pre-release hype. Darkrai was really hyped up as well, I have to say, but Ho-Ho was just overlooked. And let's just see, Ho-Ho was actually the card that I pulled in the pre-release. Sacred Fire, 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So you just pick, that's it, bloink, 50. Set up knockouts. How you doing, HK Knots? Nice one for you. Thank you very much for joining the stream. So 50, plonk 50 on anyone that you want, as long as your opponent hasn't got Mr. Mime in play. That's fantastic. Phoenix Burn 180, 210 with the Choice Band, knocks out a load of Ninetales GX, which is great. Never really felt the need to use Eternal Flame GX. Not really. The great thing about this card is that it's got lightning weakness as well, so you have a running chance, so to speak, against any Ninetales. So that's Ho-Ho. So the idea of this deck is that you just start up with either Ho-Ho or Turtonator. Excuse me. Turtonator, really good to stall. Shell Trap, very underrated as well. Kind of lost a little bit of its effect with Burning Shadows because of Guzma, but Shell Trap still. Your opponent in this current format doesn't want to play out their Guzmas early. What they want to do is they want to try and set up. What I'm finding is that you can just play something like 3 Guzmas in your deck. You'll inevitably either Sycamore one away or just waste one right early on. The other two are just like later use in the game. So You don't really need to worry about your opponent trying to get around Shell Trap, is what I'm trying to say. So you can stall with Shell Trap. Bright Flame, discard 2 energy. Now, if you can pull off a Kiawe, which is a card that we've done a video on a little while ago. So if you're watching this at a later stage, have a look at Kiawe. I'll bring it up on the screen anyway. But Bright Flame, what the idea is that you put 4 energy on Bright Flame, get your first knockout, put 4 energy, put an extra energy on there, get another knockout. If you can't get the full, if you can't get another energy on, you use Nitro Tank and you just build up something on the bench, a Ho-Ho GX, maybe perhaps. Okay, so Nitro Tank is really that's the GX attack that you're likely to use. Okay, right. So the idea is that you get to having taken 4 prizes. Because 4 prizes really does cut it. It pretty much takes out virtually everything in the metagame, aside from and I'm really thinking hard on this one, Lunala-GX. Because Solgaleo is weak to fire, Mescros is weak to fire. Who plays Lunana? Who plays Lunana? Maybe that's the next step. But if you get it up to 200, you're doing really well. And we're talking about Diabolical Claws here. Take 4 prizes because every single Lele that's remaining is within range. So don't pick off the Leles early game. Heat Blast is really, if you're absolutely desperate, and Queen's Haze, you shouldn't really get to a stage where you're at Queen's Haze, because if you're facing down a Gardevoir, you've only got 2 prizes left. They probably only got 2 prizes left. Don't risk it. So Diabolical Claws is really the key. But you cannot power Diabolical Claws with Steam Up. You have to remember that. If you start playing this game, and I guarantee you'll probably, if you're starting this deck out, you probably will inevitably make a mistake in the first couple of matches, because you will try and Steam Up on your Salazzle, and you'll think, oh no, I can't hit the 230, I can't knock him out. Alright, okay, so Kiawe, search your deck for up to 4 fire energy cards attached into one of your Pokemon. Watch out if you're against a Gardevoir, is really what I'm going to say. The 3 Tapu Lele's is there to hit that turn 1, and this is the list that was so successful at San Diego. So we're gonna run with it. We're gonna play a game and see how it goes. And this is a turn by turn play. Just unwinding really after a long day. I've already saved this, so I'm not really bothered about that. Yes, Ptcgo, stop looking after me so much. Right, okay, here we go. Let's try and find it. There it is. Okay. So, HK Knots, how you doing? Where are you watching from? What are you doing? Nice car. Is that your car? The Aspen Tree. Right, okay, so... oh, could be a mirror. Volcanion, definitely. So, yeah, we'll just play a couple of games tonight, have a bit of a break, and then play another few just to see how this goes. And I'm not quite sure why they always show the second mulligan. My opponent's having an awful start. Alright, okay, maybe, with the 14 energies in there, I think there are 14 energies. You do tend to have dull mulligans. Is this going to get to a stage where he's going to Kiawe onto a Ho-Ho before I get to Kiawe onto a Ho-Ho? I don't know. So I can either oh right, okay, so I can either Kiawe or I can Sycamore on this one. But he won't get a chance to attack, but it's irrelevant really, because oh great. And this deck doesn't play Brooklet Hill, so I can actually take advantage of this. I think this might be a straight Volcanion I'm playing. I mean, 2 minds. Sometimes I do want to play the early Salazzle. Sometimes I don't want to play the early Salazzle. Because I don't want it to be an early target. You know, 70 HP isn't that much, but I think in this situation I've got to bench something. I'm going to put the... and I'm going to use Brick Hill as well, just as the mid-egg. I think I'm going to get Turtonator. I can't get Turtonator, it's silly Freddy. You have to get Volcanion because it's a water type. That's absolutely fine. I'm cool with that. Choice Band on there. Don't need to worry as yet. Let's thin the deck, get the Lele. Maybe stuck if I do get messed up. Let's just, oh, we do have Kiawe in. Let's do a quick count. We've got about 11 energies in, so fine. Lele for the Kiawe. Thin out the deck just to max out chances to hit the Elixir. And now I play the Elixir. I'd like to put that on the Volcanion. And then Kiawe. Saving the Choice Band. I don't really want to play the Choice Band right now because it could be Field Blower. Alright, and I pass it over to my opponent. Okay, so he stacks a second energy after attaching. Irrelevant Fury Belt. I'm going to be hitting out anyway, 180. There's the Field Blower, although I didn't. Now that's interesting that he's actually gotten rid. So he's only got 3 Volcanion, I think, in his deck, or either that, or he just doesn't want to do anything. Alright, so he does 30. And I've got the switch, so I can just Guzma up that. Suffocate him. And then play the switch. So switch back. Absolutely fine. Pop that there. Pop that there. And just wreck him with Phoenix Burn. Get the 2 prizes straight away. So as you can tell, I think he actually had a slightly better start with the Disruptive N. He has to have a massive turn right now to get back into it, and he's actually opting for the Sycamore as well. So I have the option of getting a Salandit. Just looking at Super Rod as well. We can get 2 energies back in there, but we'll keep those 2 energies in there. Yeah, I probably want to get those 2 energies in there. Inevitably, the Ho-Ho will go down, and there will be enough energies for a Volcanion Power Heater. Alright, he's going to be annoyed by this if I can get another switch. Problem is I can't get another switch. I'd love to. Okay, right. What can I do? Let's get those. And I'm going to actually Ultra Ball the 2 Sycamores because I want to save that Guzma for later in the game. Just to get the Salazzle. Evolve the Salazzle. And then play the, and I know it's gonna set him up a little bit, but it's only because I want to save that. Okay, right, so that's a nice handy Field Blower. Let's take those two off. Okay. What I would like to do is... what does it say? This Pokemon can't use Phoenix Burn, so I can use 50. 50 goes up to 80. It's relevant. It doesn't have water weakness either as well. Okay, let's see if we can hit an Elixir. Nope, can't hit an Elixir. Only 2 retreat cost. Don't really want to be the victim of a knockout, so I'm going to retreat. And then I'm going to just plug those 2 energies, just transfer them over, so I have a backup attacker in the form of Volcanion and Ho-Ho. There you go. Crazy Cat, how you doing? How you doing tonight? Would you like a honk of the horn? Honk of the horn? Give me a shout. So my opponent now attaches Float Stone. He's going to go for Guzma. If he goes for Guzma, 130 will be enough to knock out the Ho-Ho. No, he's not going to go for a Guzma. Sacrificial Volcanion-EX knockout. He's gonna lose this exchange. Okay. So let's see if I can hit it with the Max Elixir. Yeah, he's gonna lose it. I'm sure I'm gonna see the victory sign come up. Okay. I can't see him winning on this one, and that's pretty much secured it. So I didn't actually need to have Salazzle. The only way in which he could actually do something significant is by stalling and gusting out Turtonator, but handily I have the Switch in hand. And does it. There we go. We'll play Aspen Tree. Unless I've missed anything. Let's just ostentatiously steam up. And then that's it. Volcanic Key. I think he's forgotten about weakness. And there you go. Alright. So with that one, I'm still puzzled by how he failed to see that was knocking out, but maybe he just forgot. I think he forgot about weakness, which is fair enough. Either that or he just had no options whatsoever. Okay, let's go for round 2. How did I do with that one? Did I make any obvious misplays? Join the chat, pop it on there. We'll do a code giveaway as well. So what do we got? Who wants a code? Jump on the chat if you want a code. I think I've got... I'll give the Burning Shadows away. Who wants a code? Who wants a code? There we go. Who wants a code? Who wants a code? Anyone want a code? Okay. Well, this is rather unfortunate. We start off with double Lele. But it's always good to showcase when you have bad starts with this deck. This isn't a deck that does have Bridget. Bridget seems to be like a go-to. And obviously you have Kiawe, so... Alright then, hand over the code. Okay. Alright, I'm going to type it in. Have you subscribed, Jimmy? Alright, let's see. Alright, okay. Thank you, Jimmy. Much appreciated. Where are you watching from, Jimmy? And let us know what's what you ripped open. So, oh right, I've got a mirror match. So everyone is doing their streams right now. Salazzle clearly, Buvan PE, Denmark. Okay, here's a fun fact. I once was so the STS queues were the equivalent of nationals way back in 2001, and I was actually third in Denmark's nationals. I lost to Evans Chung from Norway, and he played Steelix with Metal Energy, and Steelix was hard to take down. Okay, so my opponent pulls off the first Kiawe. I'm not too confident that I'm going to be winning this one from this position. And that's really interesting as well. Do you know what? Earlier this evening I was thinking, what about putting Coco in here, because it's just good. I'm not confident about this whatsoever. I'm just gonna have. Oh, he's even got a 3-card hand. So, dearie me. There's absolutely nothing I can do with 2 Kiawes. Alright, let's have it. Worst comes to worst, he can sack Salandit. I do give him an extra card, but alright, okay. I do have the Kiawe next turn. I'm just going to retreat. I think that's the best way. Now he could end me again and I'll be in trouble, but I don't want him to Guzma me. So on that basis, I'm going to leave the Ho-Ho in my hand. Only for that. But if he Guzmas me, that Coco's going to retreat, and then that... There you go. Okay, so Wise Choice by Freddy. Okay. Right. I am in a very unfortunate position here, but what I will do, I think he's just going to go for it. Okay. I think I have to Kiawe, and then what I have to do is I have to Super Rod. Because... well, I could have checked for the third level, but I think it's just going to be academic after a while. There we go. Let's pop those in there, just in case. He could have targeted the second Lele. But alright, we have to do something. played. Why did you do that? Played against you in Birmingham, actually. I think it was last round or second to last round. Oh, okay. Rayquaza. Did you play Rayquaza? Do you know what? I may have even shared the same fun fact with you. Yeah. How you doing, Jimmy? All right. Nice to see you on the stream. I'm just getting my proverbial ass kicked here.
We need to find that bomb. We don't have much time. Bomb carrier spotted. I'm in position.
Look at this.
Defusing the bomb. Come on, come on, come on.
There's really nothing I can do, is there? I'm just like, what can I do? Scratch? Okay. Not even taking any prizes whatsoever. It's awful.
Hey, did you hear that?
The choice band is required. I think it was just an awful start, but it just goes to show. And you know what? Coco is actually really good. Let's make no mistake. Alright, we're gonna get the N. It's interesting because Jimmy, I played the Coco against you, which was quite advantageous if I'm not mistaken. But it is absolutely getting mullered here. I'm back 2 turns right now because of this silly super start by my opponent. Let's have a look. Do I need Ho-Ho? I think I've got multiple Ho-Ho. I'm literally trying to stay in this game. Let's see how it goes. I could wait. Did you get anything in the in the pack, by the way, Jimmy, or whoever may have got it instead of Jimmy? Do you know what? There's like a glimmer of hope, a slight glimmer of hope that I might be able to pull this off, but the problem is that I needed to get Kiawe. Ugh, that is disgusting. Alright, okay, let's Bright Flame 60 does 190 with Volcanion on the bench. Could retreat for Nitro Tank. No, I can't. Oh, 3 will go on. What's I've got to retreat with 1 retreat cost as well. I've got to play the Sycamore. I'm in the game right now. Okay, well, best of luck. Hopefully you'll get. Oh, great! I've just seen the well played. What has he got? Guzma? No, I don't. Let's have a look. No, why did I play Switch? Oh yeah, that's why I played Switch. Alright, let's get that. How many do I have in here? 4. Yeah. Yes, well played. Yes. One, 2, 3. Who needs Kiawe? What's he gonna do? Retreat? I bet he retreats. Oh, should I just turn him on mute? How boring. Go on. Go on, prize a Guzma. Prize that last Guzma, go on. And well played. Yeah, let's let him get the damage. That's all he needs to do. Coco, very strong. Very strong. Oh, it's nice. Come on, knock me out. All right. Okay. So you miss against the mirror. Right. Okay. Just do one more. One more for that. Moo Cow. I keep on playing Moo Cow online. So just what I'll do after this one is I'll go off for a little while. Wait until there's a better variety of decks that comes up, because I've just faced 2 fire decks. Volcanion, I think, was the first one, and then a Ho-Ho, lost against Ho-Ho. That was just because of a poor start. That Coco Promo is actually really good. I like Coco Promo. I like Coco Promo because it just takes the edge off Guzma. You don't have to worry about discarding fire, which might be quite. Oh god, another fire deck. So it basically becomes who can Kiawe first. Whee! Why did I see the fire? Well, he's in trouble now, isn't he? Why? Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I actually saw my mulligan. That's the confusing thing about Ptcgo at the moment. It shows you the mulligan. Normally, well, before the whole mulligan screen, they actually had they actually showed you your opponents and not your own. Okay, what do we do now? Bridget? I guess he's going to Bridget. He's got Tarkin there though. Has he got Zorak? Am I going to see a Zorak? If so, I'm just going to keep that bench as little as possible. She's gonna lose hard. Wow. Oh yeah, these Solgaleo variants. The key being get the Solgaleo. What's it gonna do? Well, his heart's gonna break now, isn't he? Yeah, you search, my friend, you search. Okay, pop that there. So I just want something. Right. Send a cheeky face. Okay, got the Guzma for the Ultra Raid. Order N if I need it. Just wish that I could get that before anything, but let's Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix. I'm just thinking ahead because I could Guzma. Yeah, I could pop the Tapu Lele down for the Guzma, attach the fire energy to the Tapu Lele, and then Guzma retreat using the fire energy. You see, that extra little step ahead is what you need to do if you don't play the Coco. But the question will then become, you know, do you actually need the Coco, or can you actually play around the Coco? I'm more worried, more concerned about that Cosmog. That's what I'm worried about. But he's already attached now, so I'm going to bring that up. Finish him. Oh yeah, he's already attached, but he can just use Ultra Raid, which is fine. What a muppet! Right, let's get him. Let's just get him. Why, oh why did he do that? Why didn't he just Ultra Raid? Let's get him. Okay, unless I'm missing something completely obvious. That is Fire Week as well, isn't it? Yeah, let's just absolutely maim him. I'll go down to 3. I don't think I'm gonna need. Well, I could just play something anyway. Let's have a look. Let's get the Tapu Lele next turn. Do you know what? Let's just. I don't anticipate using Turtonator's Nitro Tank GX attack in the immediate future. Let's just own this 420. Hi, Psych my toad. Scolipede. Fatality. Oh, I'm really sorry about it. Do you know what, Jimmy? Just because it's you. Just because it's you. Go on in. Have another one, mate. Okay, so energy drive 20, 40, 60, 100, 120, 150 would have been its maximum. Do I just nail this right now? Ping. Yeah, come on in, I'll nail it. There we go. I'm just gonna get the Metagross and make sure I have. I'm bound to get one prize in the next 6 turns anyway, even if I don't draw anything immediately. Come on, Ptcgo. Why, oh why? Yay, full Charmander. Alright, I'm just being greedy here. 420 is just totally unfair. Yeah, that's alright. But what I really want to get is, I really want to get a fire energy. Okay, energy drive. Let's see what happens. So we put faith in the system. Come on in. Wow, the system succeeds. If I fire something on that. Ooh, okay. Alright, let's, do you know what? Let's Super Rod. I want to keep some fire in there. Just want to up my chance. If I can't, I'll just steam up and then reattach it. Okay, I've got it. Right, so that goes on there. What I'm tempted to do is attach and then N. See if I get get something. I have to get something out of this, so I could just hit something for 50 on the bench. Go on then. Even if he knocks out, I don't mind. Oh, okay, that's fair enough. Yes, I could have done Nitrotank, but I think, you know what? I'm just gonna hit something on the bench twice over, and I think I'm gonna get the Cosmog that way. Poor Metagross. What's he gonna do? I think he has to Ultra Ball for Solgaleo at this stage, just to save, or he could Guzma up something and stall. But you know, he's gonna have to take some prizes at some stage. 150, 180 maximum is what he can do. Unless he has something like Sunset Strike, I think that's the attack of let's see, I think he's going to play at Sycamore. Excuse me, it's been a long day. Oh, 150, 180. Wow, you know what? Oh, no. It only increases darkness. It shields metal. Well, that's just pointless, isn't it? There we go. What does it do? I can't even read my own ho-ho. Do you know what? Let's just do that. 180. So, yep. Bye-bye, Lele. Lele lol. Let me just double check. Choose players metal Pokemon opponent. Alright, okay, that's fine. I could just hit the bench one for 50 with Sacred Fire, that's fine as well. But I'm just because it's stream. Victory! Okay, right. Played we played a Metagross deck. We played a Volcanion deck. Won against the Volcanion very, very quickly. What was the other one? We played the Ho-Ho deck. I think I might have played one more other deck. I've forgotten, but I got the victory over it. Just want to showcase the deck again. 14 fire energy. I'd keep it at that. So what was interesting was that the winner, I did pop a comment and I said, was there anything that he would change? And he actually suggested that he would possibly put another attacker in place of a choice band. You know, for choice band being slightly OTT. So if you wanted to, you could put a Coco. You could put Coco in place of a choice band. That would be quite a smart decision. Let me just I'll just see if there's anything else that he commented on. But while I'm doing that, there's the list. Quite an enjoyable list as well. Not really getting too much play out of Salazzle, but I guess, you know, with longer games, you know, can't guarantee myself pairing up against Gardevoir GX. But in longer games, that really does make a difference. You know, hitting out for 200, potentially 230 for just 2 energy. It really does put Salazzle on the back foot. I'm just going to also look up any additional comments that have been made. So bear with me. Just related to the deck. Give a shout on the chat. How did we do? Just the only thing that was worrying me was that that deck set up with what do you call it, against the mirror, but you know, you either win the mirror or you lose the mirror, which is a bit daft, but I don't think there was anything else that you could do on there. I think it was Jake Santiago. Josh Aaron. Joshua Aaron, congrats. I know it was a little bit of a hoo-ha with the video, but yeah, okay, maybe lower the counter choice band and add another attacker, but other than that, he suggested no. Josh, I'll tag you into the video as soon as I can. Bad matchups. If you're playing against Zoroark Break, which is getting a tiny bit of traction right now, it's getting a little bit scary. I think as the Burning Shadows kind of metagame just kind of pieces together, people might be considering a Zoroark Break. You do need the Baby Volk in there, because if you're playing against Ninetales and they try and stall with Baby Tails, I thought initially Baby Tails was going to be really impactful, but I think there's just people who are just playing around it now. It's and you're still one hit KOing everything against Ninetales, even though the weakness looks very scary, so should be okay with that. Alright, I'm going to leave it for now. I am just going to see, I might come along around about 9 o'clock, but I'm just going to have a bit of a break, so thank you very much. Oh, Tyrell Lowry, how are you liking it? I like it, actually. I actually really like it, but the thing, I think I definitely recommend that people try it out, because not necessarily because people need to think, oh, that's a definite play. I will put it on record. I've lost against Volcanion Ho-Ho Turtonator twice now in the last 2 League Cups. I lost against Tubbs Warner, a Worlds player, and the second one was like a best of 1, and I had the most dreadful start. I had 4 Psychic Energy. I was playing SB Garb. 4 Psychic Energy, drew into a 5th energy, full Psychic Energy, I think, double colourless, and then I had a fifth, and then I had Field Blower and something just absolutely ridiculous with only one starter, which was a Float Stone, and then I top decked a Bridget. But by then, you know, you just need that full turn just to stay ahead and keep up with the tempo of the metagame right now, because so many games just go to that last turn. So I lost, and it just got really, really stupid. I had Garbodor. I think people are now clever about Garbodor. I don't think Garbodor's not necessarily doing very well because of a decrease in VS Seeker. Garbodor is actually not doing well because people are holding on to their items. And alright, okay, yeah, they are playing more supporters than playing extra N and maxing out on N, etc, etc, but they're just waiting. Theoretically, the Espeon should actually be better positioned as well, but people just, you know, you Psychic for 30 and then you play and you get Guzma and it's just ridiculous. Then you try and do Garbotox and then they just Field Blower. So there are just too many counters now for that. Anyhow, so I was just absolutely trounced in the end. It just got ridiculous. I should have just picked up after 5 minutes. But I tried. I hung in there and lost against Turtonator. So give big shout out to Charlie Downey. He's a local player as well in the East Midlands. He won against me on that one. And yeah, so it is faring well. But what's happening is that this deck is sort of winning 3 games and then it's like losing 2 games, and then it's really on the cusp of League Cup play. So I definitely recommend playing it, because you cannot underestimate. If you don't play it, or if you aren't aware of it, you'll just totally underestimate it. I like Salazzle just in case someone is really cheeky and techs a 1/1 Araquanid, which stops all of the basic all of the fire. Well, actually, which would make it awkward for fire. However, you could just attack with Tapu Lele, so that's not a problem. And if anyone is also cheeky with a 1/01 Vileplume, I'm talking about the Burning Shadows Vileplume, which stops basic attacks. Again, Salazzle gets around that as well. So I like it. I do like it. I think just because I was really impressed with the Coco earlier in the evening, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that Choice Band away. I'm going to pop a Coco in there. There you go. I was impressed with it, and it did make a difference. So there you go. That's where I would put the deck right now. Give it a whirl. Give it a try. It's definitely got some oomph. Stay clear from all the full arts though. Your deck will clump. Hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I will see. I might come on later on. I might not, because I'm feeling a little bit tired. It's been a long working week. But if I do, obviously I'm going to be tagging it on the Facebook website. So facebook.com/TeamPIPokemon. Please like that page. Please subscribe to our YouTube page. It's my measure of how useful this kind of thing is. I hope you've enjoyed the watch. Shout outs. Thanks, Jimmy, for watching. Hope you enjoyed the foil Charmander. Greetings all the way back to Denmark. You got Tyrell. I hope I've got your sub. Thank you very much. Psychmitoad. Hello, friendly Psychmitoad there. Love Seismitoad. HK Knots, I said hi. Crazy Cat, crazy as ever. Big shout outs, big horns to you. Take care. Bye for now.